Every deed has a quality behind it. Some of them are good deeds, some of them are bad deeds, some of them are neutral. And there's various, degrees of those, um, how intense those are. How bad is it? Very bad, less bad. So, there's various degrees of this stuff. Not every action that's bad is equally bad. Not every action that's good is equally good. And not every action is neutral. Well, everything that is neutral is technically neutral. Alright, so, but there's consequences for every bad action. There's a result that's positive for every positive action, and no result really for every neutral action. And you can say there's a reward for good actions. Now, here's the thing. Everybody has a spiritual credit score. You could say some are in the positive, some that are negatives. Most are in the negatives at this point. That's the state of hell. Well, being positive is a state of heaven. So, but a lot of people don't know where they are. A lot of people are truly not aware of where they are. You can be a pretty good person, you feel, but in God's eyes, according to your spiritual credit score, it's not so good. It's kind of bad. It's still negative. And according to God, as long as a person is in the negatives, he deserves hellfire. And God doesn't love evildoers. An evildoer is somebody who is not referring to somebody who did something bad like just now, but it's somebody who is in a state that is of negative spiritual currency, because they've done way more bad than good, and they're in the negatives. That's the state of hell. God wouldn't stop you from being thrown into hell right then and there. But God is merciful and stuff like that. Okay, but here's the thing. We are all, in a sense, interacting, not just physically, but spiritually. In other words, we don't see our bodies, we also talk to each other, we feel our energies, and we're all interconnected in like one big community as people. And the thing about it is, like, we're supposed to be nudging each other toward holiness and goodness and less ego and more good. In other words, we're supposed to be constantly helping one another destroy our own egos. Everybody is responsible to kill their own ego and should be accepting help from others. Because the coming of the Messiah is a process. It's not like somebody's going to appear one day, it's like, yeah, I'm here, snap my finger, and bam, everything is good. It's a process. It's where the world stands on a holiness level. So chaos is brewing. Some people are going towards good as they do good deeds and they do selflessness. Some people are going towards hellfire and negative energy as they do bad deeds and selfishness, and that selfish holding on to stuff rather than just being, simple and honest and just sharing, basically. So, and as one person changes, the others change too. This is the thing. Everybody's interacting spiritually, beyond the physical too. Like metaphysically, we're interacting all as well. So, the world is trying to become more holy. God is obviously always trying to help us get closer to Him. We all started from zero, but some got worse, some got better, some did more bad deeds, some did more good deeds. And the spiritual bank account that everybody has is always changing. So my advice to everybody who's watching this video is do good deeds. Like I said, kill your ego. And this makes the world a better place, your world a better place. And what else could you possibly want? And you get to avoid hell. Now here's the secret before I end this video. I had this in a previous video, but I'll say it again. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how good you are, if you're still negative, you have no protection on God's side. God doesn't protect somebody who is spiritually negative. This is why it says if you're thrown in hell, you're going to be in hell. That's the purification, right? You can get good deeds, or you can boost your spiritual credit score by two ways: doing good deeds or suffering through trials to purify and get rid of the negative energies, like a negative currency that you're having, or your negative state. But it's not like a system of like everybody's connected. It's like if I'm positive, you're a little bit negative. No, no, no. Everybody has their own little empire, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, essentially, everybody is to do good deeds, and this affects the others around us, and it gets you closer to God, because God wants us to have a relationship with Him. He's constantly nudging each of our souls toward Him, and we have to go with that.